Hi, and thanks for joining our Automotive Industry Excellence Academy TMC live event for the Manchester College. I'll shortly pass you over to Ayub, who's the head of the Automotive Department at the Manchester College, and he'll provide you with a showcase of our Industry Excellence Academy for Automotive. If you have any questions at any point, you can ask them in the live Q&A box, which is on the right of the screen, and we'll answer as many as we can at the end of the session. I'll now pass you over to Ayub to get this session started.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Automotive TMC Live Virtual Open Day. Today, my name's Ayub Musa, and today we're going to be talking about all things automotive. More importantly, we're going to be talking about our offer at the Manchester College, what you can expect from us, what the course is all about, and more importantly, where you can go once you've completed the course. So just like you've heard on the announcement, as we go through, if you've got any questions, please pop them on the chat. And as we get towards the end, we shall hope to answer them all. So without further ado, let's make a start. And just what you see there, that is not a picture that we've sort of like got from Google or anything. That is one of our students that has recently completed his work placement, work experience, which I'll be talking about at McLaren. And McLaren is one of our industry partners who works with the college, offering work placement to our learners. Okay, so what is the Industry Excellence Academy? Well, what we have is basically an additional value added information or modules that you will be learning from our industry partners. So on this slide, I'm going to talk to you about what an Industry Excellence Academy is and how it differs from a course that is not Industry Academy driven. So basically you have the, for instance, if I take an example as a level 2 automotive course, where you learn all things automotive doing the level 2. If the level 2 automotive course has an Industry Excellence Academy badge, which you can see at the top there, IEA, next to it, that means that during your program of study, during your learner journey, you will touch base with an employer that sponsors that program. And the two main people, or the three main people, or three main employers, should I say, that work with the Manchester College are Wins. Now, Wins is a big manufacturer that makes vehicle additives, and they sort of like talk to the students and inform the candidates how to use these products the correct way. Another employer is an employer called Moffat's. Moffat's and Snap-on, they're sort of like paired together. They're a tool-driven company. They sponsor our mechanical programs, giving us insight into latest tooling and special tools for doing things like simple jobs like servicing, and also more technical jobs like stripping and rebuilding gearbox. And the last company that we work with is Tetraseal. Tetraseal is a big body and paint manufacturer, and what they do is they make all the colors for all the cars. How do they do that? Well, we have a room called a mixing room, which you'll see later on as I move down the presentation, where we can mix any color that we wish to spray on the car. And what Tetraseal do is they give us all the paints and all the equipment for the body and paint area. The big thing and the big difference, like I was talking to you about with regards to an Industry Excellence Academy, is having that touch base with the employer. So what is that touch base? What does it actually entail? Well, it entails the employer co-delivering. That means working with your tutor face to face, whether it's a workshop setting or a classroom setting, you getting technical information from the employer. So you're hearing things of what's happening or what the industry is asking for from the people who are working in industry live there and then. So different courses have different employer contacts, which I talked to you about, and different courses also have different modules that are delivered, co-delivered or joint delivered by a tutor. An example I can give you, on the vehicle technician course, or what we call the level 2 automotive program. It's delivered by WINS, or is co-delivered by WINS, and some of the modules I can state is DPF unblocking, vehicle injector servicing, servicing the vehicle, and lastly something called an exhaust gas recirculation valve, how to keep that valve healthy. These 4 modules are done in a practical setting, and they're delivered by the employer, who brings in the technical kit, who would bring in the latest technology for you to use, explaining to you how this works. And it's all about partnership working, really. Yeah, how the college works with external employers, how we work with our stakeholders, and we work with lots and lots of different employers. But these are just a few employers that come to the college that have committed their time to co-deliver the course. So a lot of people don't know which, what sort of areas that we actually offer at the college. And the 3 main areas are light vehicle maintenance and repair. That's if you want to become a mechanic or an automotive technician. Auto electrical is another area, very popular area. That's everything electrical on a car, not necessarily an electric vehicle, but it means electrical on the engine, like engine management systems, ABS systems, electronic handbrake, satellite navigation, parking sensors. So all these things are covered as an auto electrical. In the auto electrical course, and that would make you a vehicle electrician. And finally, we have the body and paint area. If you're in a unfortunate event of a vehicle accident, the body side is the side where they repair the vehicle, where they're aligning all the gaps and the doors and the hinges, and the actual structure of the body is repaired before it goes to the paint department, also known as a refinishing department, whether they blend the vehicle back to its original color, matching it so it doesn't look like there's like a mismatch of paint on the car. Our awarding body is IMI, which stands for Institute of Motor Industry. That is what the industry requirements are. It's recognized worldwide. And with that qualification, it's basically a step closer to becoming an MOT tester if you want to. We offer a unique ladder of opportunity where the students can start from anywhere between entry level all the way up to level 3. So there's that ladder of opportunity for you, depending on your GCSEs, depending on your experience. We will place you on that ladder of qualification. Each level is a year long. So for instance, if you started at level 1, for instance, level 1 would take you a year, level 2 would take you a year, and level 3 would take you a year. Some of the questions that I get asked all the time: what happens after my level 3? Well, after your level 3, you have an opportunity to join USEN Manchester, where we have a lot of transition courses where you can go from automotive straight into automotive engineering. You can join a myriad of courses that they have to offer at HNC and HND. Or if you don't want to pursue down the academic route, you can go down the route of employment, where we have some employability tutors. We have the College Careers and Connect team that help you engage with employers and industry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you a short video on that you can see some of our staff, hear some messages from some of my team, and more importantly, because this is a virtual event, when you do get the opportunity to come to the college, maybe you can recognize some of the faces and ask, if you've got any questions later on after this event's over, you might want to bring them into the college then. So here we go.
Hi, my name's Chris. I teach level 2 motor vehicle here at the Manchester College, which is a career pathway to becoming an MOT tester.
My name's Steve. I'm in my 17th year at the Manchester College. My background is classic car and vintage car restoration. I teach a range of entry level up to level 3 and corporate training.
Hi, my name is Ibi. I'm from the Manchester College and I'd like to welcome you here. Here where I teach the level 2 mechanical qualification, and you'll learn about vehicle service maintenance, vehicle diagnostics and repairs, test and inspection. Lovely course, and I'd like to see you here.
There you go, just a few of our members of the team. As you can see, a lot of different experiences there. Chris from the MOT background, Steve there from the body and paint background, and Ibrahim Patel there from the vehicle service centre. I just want to just pause in here for a minute on this slide where you can see our website, tmc.ac.uk. You know, we have already started taking applications for our automotive courses for the intake for September 2021. I know it seems a long time away, but believe you me, time flies. Yeah, so don't delay. Get on that website, get your application in early. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is talk and give you information about each area for the 3 areas that I talked about. So you've got a bit of an idea, because a lot of people want to become, want to go down the route of automotive, but they're not quite sure what area of automotive that they want to join. So we have light vehicle maintenance and repairs, the first one, and that's like I said, it's becoming a technician, or some people refer it as a mechanic, whether you're working with tools, learning fabrication techniques, testing things, doing vehicle servicing from tires, exhausts, alloy wheels on and off the car, brakes, everything that's going to wear out on the car that needs replacing, that's covered on this course, from light bulbs all the way down to an engine replacement. If that's required because it's worn out, you will learn how to do that here. Also, what you learn is how to diagnose faults. That basically means that faults are invisible, things that you cannot see. Yeah. So, for instance, somebody saying to you there's a noise coming from a wheel. What will that be? Could it be a wheel bearing? Could it be the wheels loose? Could it be the brakes that are worn? Could it be something trapped behind there? So these are the skill sets that you will learn, so you're able to do accurate diagnosis. That's vehicle maintenance and repair. Next one that we have is auto electrical. Oh, one moment. Going a bit quick here. Auto electrical. Now, auto electrical is what I talked to earlier again, installing aftermarket systems such as parking sensors, satellite navigation, or also, most importantly, a lot of vehicles, when they develop a fault these days, there's a light that will come on the dashboard. And using laptops, computers, specialist software, interrogating the vehicle's electronic systems to do complex fault finding. Yeah. Now, auto electrical course starts at a level 2. There is no level 1. So if you are interested in going down the route of becoming auto electrician, you will need a good grade or a pass grade in English and maths to become a direct entrant onto auto electrical. So this is why it's really important to give you 100% on your GCSE. The next one we have is a lot of questions where people talk to me about, oh, one moment, sorry, just a little bit slow here, is accident and repair. What we call it is a multi-skill course. And what happens with the multi-skills course is where you learn that body and paint part that I was talking to you about, where you're learning how to repair the car and also how to paint the car, bringing it back to roadworthy state. Yeah. And one of the key things what people ask me is, once I've done any of them courses, what can I do? Yeah. And these are some of the tips that, or some of the pointers that I put on there that you can achieve as you go through the courses. So I'm presuming, or what I'm talking here about is once you get to the end of the course, so you're at the level 3 stage, you can take one of 4 routes. Okay, you can go into industry, become an automotive technician or a mechanic. You can go down the route as an MOT tester after you've got industry experience. You can become an electrician. So this is the person who works again in the industry, fault finding, diagnosing vehicles from an electrical perspective, or you become an accident repair specialist. Okay, and like I said, these are all the progression opportunity from an industry perspective. That would mean you complete your level 3, you put on your overalls or your technical workwear, and you're straight in industry. But please be mindful, you've also got that opportunity to take that academic route into higher education. That is also open to you. Okay, and this is what we talked about with regards to body and paint. What body and paint course is, which is accident and repair, applying the primer, the filler, the paint processes, mixing paint. This is a skill in itself. Yeah, what we talked about earlier, where we have something called a mixing room at the college, state-of-the-art piece of equipment where we can make any color, any shade for any car. Yeah, and these are the things that you will be learning if you join the body and paint program. When you put I think it's important to note at this stage, when you put the application in, the body and paint courses on the application process are called multi-skills. And the reason they're called multi-skills is you are learning the body side and the paint side in one. Yeah, so please don't be phased by, I didn't mention multi-skills. Well, multi-skills is what is known as body and paint. Okay, and also last thing to mention, whilst you're on this program, you also learn a little bit of mechanical work, and you also learn a little bit of electrical work. Some people may think, why? I'm going down the route of doing, I want to spray the car, or I want to repair the panels. Where sometimes the panels cannot be repaired. For instance, a door. If a door is damaged severely, the door has to be removed and a new door has to be fitted. And the electrical parts, like the electric window, the central locking, the trim bits of the door, need to be transferred from one door to another. Hence, this is why we have integrated the electrical, a little bit of electrical and a little bit of electrical trim on this course. Moving on, now when you join the Manchester College, you're basically committing yourself to something called a study program. Okay, well, a study program, as you can see on the screen, has various different elements, and you have to complete every single element to make sure that you are successful to move on onto the next year moving forward. And these are your technical qualification. That's whatever you choose to do. If you've not got a pass in English and maths, you will have to resit these. Yeah, and this is not an option. It is absolutely mandatory. The support available for you, and the support is available in two natures. This is regardless of your qualifications coming into the college. We offer you support as a whole group, but we also give you the opportunity to have a one-to-one. Yeah, to speak to your tutor, to speak to your, we also have tutors at the college called achievement tutors. And the purpose of the achievement tutor is to help you pull the full study program together. So ensuring that you hit each of these elements that you see on the cog in front of you. Okay, such as your English and maths if you require it, your main technical qualification, the enrichment studies that you undertake at the college, and importantly, your employability skills. These are, it can be work experience, whether it's internal work experience, external work experience, whether you might want to take on something like citizenship or volunteering. But it's important to point at this stage is that the key word here is the commitment from yourself. Yeah. If you join, you need to be 100% committed. And one thing that we really strive for is that attendance. And not just attendance to any one of these, your overall attendance of the college is key to becoming successful on the program. If your attendance is poor, then you are at risk of not achieving the qualification. And this is why it's so important that you get all the information from these events prior to you putting your application in, so you're enjoying yourself. And you know what they say, when you enjoy, yeah, you'll go to the sessions. What we don't want you to do is get on the wrong program where you don't like it. Yeah, so it's vital really to explore all the avenues, ask lots and lots of questions to make sure you're on the right program. Support, well, it's really reiterating what I said on the previous slide about the achievement tutor who helps you achieve the full study program. But the support is available from every single member of staff of the college. Yeah, whether it be your English and math tutor, whether it's your technical tutor, whether it's your employability tutor helping you get work experience. What we do is everybody has one mindset. How can you have a fantastic experience at the Manchester College, and how can you achieve your course? And for me, I want to make sure that you enjoy yourself. Yeah, you're 16, you might be 17, whatever your age, this time ain't going to come again. Today's day is gone, can't come again. So whatever you do, whatever you do, I want to make sure that you enjoy yourself. That's the key, really. Yeah, because if you enjoy it, you'll want more of it. Yeah, and that thirst, that enthusiasm, employers can see. We talked about, employers delivering courses and co-delivering and working with the department, working with the college. In the same token, employers are always asking us for a good student, yeah, because they've got vacancies within their department. And we want to put forward the students that are really committed and want to get involved. Okay. Employability. Employability is on every single person's timetable. Now, just like that study program you saw earlier, what does it do? So what you get a bespoke 1 hour a week on your timetable to basically brush up things like your curriculum vitae, how to talk to an employer, giving you the confidence. So when we put you in front of somebody, you can basically sell yourself. You can talk about the skills that you have, the things that you've learned, and how you're going to become valuable working for that employer. Yeah, lots and lots of different things, from completing an application, writing a letter to an employer, getting work experience, all these things that you will learn in your employability hour. And some of the people who we work with currently is Manchester Audi, the Syntha Group. You saw the Bentley and Rolls-Royce t-shirts that the staff had on when they did the video earlier on. All these are employers that work with the college, and these are the people that we put students forward to for things like work placement, part-time jobs, full-time jobs, apprenticeships, lots and lots of things come our way. And it all starts from being committed and, having that enthusiasm, that drive, that motivation to become successful on the course. These are some of the employers that we work with, on top of the ones I've just mentioned. You've got Jaguar Land Rover, Network Rail, Manchester Council, some familiar brands that you might have seen like Rolls-Royce, Audi. So these are the people that we're currently working with. And like I said, they're always talking to us about our offer. We also do some training for their members of staff. And in the same token, they also take some of our students for things like work experience. What I'm about to show you now is our virtual tour, so you can have a look at our brand new facility. We've just had a full revamp at the Manchester College, and the college is revamping its all of its sites. What we're moving towards is 5 centres of excellence. And we were lucky enough, or I'm lucky enough to say, that automotive was at the stage 1 of the five phase approach. And we've just had a full new outfit. So you can have a look at our workshops, and you can see that if I showed you the website before. when you do apply and you are lucky enough to get onto the pro course, you can see the type of workshops and the equipment that you'll be working with. So I'll put this on.
Hi, my name's Ayub Musa and welcome to the Automotive Department at the Manchester College. Today we're going to be looking at the 4 areas of automotive. Area number 1 is the Auto Electrical Department. Auto Electrical is where you see an engine management or an ABS light come on your dashboard, and you need to take it to a technician that interrogates the vehicle with a laptop to see where the fault is. And in this area, what you're going to see is a lot of auto electrical testing equipment. The second area we're looking at is the body shop. The parts you see behind me, or the equipment behind me, is world class. The Carolina delivers when it's required. If you're in an accident or you need to have your vehicle repainted, this is the place to do it. So the body shop students learn how to fix a vehicle, whether it's interior or exterior, making sure all the panels are true and straight. Area 3 is the Automotive Mechanical Workshop, where you can learn how to do tyres, brakes, exhaust and vehicle servicing. Do you fancy a career in automotive mechanical? This is the place to do it, because we've got market-leading equipment for you to practice on. Area number 4 in automotive is the Immersive Technologies Lab, where we look at hybrid vehicle and the latest technology. What we do in this area is high-level testing, not just what went wrong, but why it went wrong and how we can prevent it. So in this area, a lot of testing takes place, a lot of computer skills using multimeters, oscilloscopes, and testing from an electrical perspective. I hope you enjoyed looking at the automotive area. Remember, we are industry connected, working with industry partners like Audi, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Tetrasil. Okay, only one thing left for you to do. Go on our website, www.tmc.ac.uk, and complete the online enrollment form. Look forward to seeing you, and thank you for your time.
Okay, so that was a snippet from me, showing you the areas of automotive and the different sectors, some of the tools and equipment that you might have caught on, that we've got for you to use. And there's the website again, tmc.ac.uk. For the application process, and the applications are open now. Yeah, so get in there early. So last thing from me really is, I wish you best of luck on whatever you decide. I hope it brings you joy and happiness. We will open now to any questions that anybody's got. Over to you, Lindsay.
Thanks, Ayub. That was fantastic. Yeah, we have got a couple of questions. Obviously, if anyone's got any more, feel free to pop them through. We'll try and get as many as we can in the next 15 minutes. And the first questions we've got is someone's asked if they get a 4 in English GCSE and if they get a 2 in maths, will they need to resit maths in college?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a simple answer. They'll have to resit the maths. Okay, brilliant.
Yes.
How long does it take to become an MOT tester?
MOT tester. You have to complete up to level 3. So if you join at level 1, say for instance, you'd have to do level 1, 2, and 3. That would take 3 years, and then you would have to do 2 years in the industry where MOT testing takes place. And then after that, it just takes a 5-day course back at the Manchester College, where you'd undertake a training course for 5 days. And after that's completed, you have to take a rigorous test, what we call a demonstration test for an MOT. And once you've done that, you are an MOT tester.
Okay, fantastic. Another maths question here. So someone's asked if they don't pass their maths even after resitting maths again, but they complete their automotive course, what will happen?
Okay, so if you it's a tricky one. You've not passed maths. You get a goal to have, so you get tuition. What we don't do is put you in front of an exam straight away. So with your automotive studies, you will be trained to get, to complete your maths and pass your maths. Yeah, the pass rate is quite good. Yeah, if your attendance is good. So we're hoping it doesn't come to that. Now, if you don't pass maths, okay, then when you move up the year onwards, so for instance, you're on level 2, you didn't pass maths when you were doing your level 2. When you move on to your level 3, unfortunately, you'd have to do it again.
Okay, thanks for that. Will students on this course be repairing real customer cars?
Absolutely. The cars that you saw in the video are, that they belong to the college, but alongside that, we have lots and lots of customer cars that come in that you see in the car parks today.
Good lots. Oh, I think you've frozen a second there, Ayub.
All right, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Is there any welding on the course?
Yes. So part of the when you get to level 2 and level 3, part of the course is learning how to use welding equipment, especially when you might be working with nuts and bolts that are rusted. So you need to use oxyacetylene bottles. That's like the welding bottles that you see, where you have to warm up steel to free off. So yes, welding is part of the program, or using welding equipment is part of the program after level 2.
Okay, fantastic. And can students on this course mix a body and paint course with mechanical?
No, we get that question. Lots and lots of people want to do a mixture. So they want to become a mechanic, but they also want to do painting on the car. Unfortunately, no. You have to choose one or the other line, really. If you're lucky enough to get onto some of the, what I always say is get on. It doesn't matter what, pick your interest, pick what you're good at level 1. Yeah. Now, once you get to level 2, that's when you've had a year in college and you've got an opportunity then is where you want to take your specialist skills. So start at level 1. Have a 12 months, having a look at the full industry, all the different courses, get to level 2, have a look at, okay, I want to stick to body and paint, or I want to become an electrician, or I want to become a mechanic. And then once you're on the level 2 and level 3, that's when you're heading towards us becoming an automotive specialist in that area.
Okay, fantastic. I think final question. Obviously, this course is really focused at getting, industry ready, and you've got loads of fantastic partnerships with people in the industry. Do you help students get work experience? Absolutely,
and that's what the employability hour was about, what I was talking about during the presentation. So during your course or your time at the Manchester College, your timetable will have a bespoke 1-hour employability session where you'll be working with employability experts, getting yourself ready, not just academically, and what I mean by that is your CV and applications process, talking to an employer, letter writing. So all that will take place. But on top of all that is we have a dedicated employer engagement team that are always bringing in opportunities for students to undertake. So yes, the first stop is we ask the students, is there anybody industry? Is there any particular place that you would like to go for work experience? So the option 1 is to open to the students themselves. If there isn't anything and you want the college to source you a placement, absolutely, we help you do that.
Okay, we've had another question submitted actually. How many years do students have to wait if they want to do an apprenticeship?
Well, that's a tricky one. If the students want to do the apprenticeship, there is no waiting time really. You can join the apprenticeship time at any time. So you can join the college, find an employer that wants to take you on as an apprentice, and we would do the legwork or the transitional work for you to migrate from a full-time learner, as I call it, on to an apprentice learner. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Thanks.
So
very
there is no waiting time.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. I'll just give it a minute or so if anyone's got any more questions. But in the meantime, just want to say thanks. You've delivered a fantastic presentation, lots of information for people there. We've popped a couple of links in the Q&A box there as well. And we just like to say thank you to anyone that's attended this session. If you want to watch any of the TMC live sessions from October, you can also do this on the catch-up sessions section of the TMC live website. And if anyone would like to apply to the Manchester College for September 21 enrolment, please visit our website at tmc.ac.uk. Alternatively, you can speak to somebody about applying. Our applicant support team are running a drop-in session until 7 p.m. this evening. This session is on the calendar on the TMC Live website, but we've also put a link to the page in the chat box as well. We do have courses available to start from January 21 if you'd like more information. The team are available to speak to you this evening. The number's 0161 674 1080. We can also put that in the chat box for you as well. For learners with special educational needs and disabilities, we do have a transition team who can help you make the move from school to college a really positive experience. You can also contact them by emailing transitionteam@tmc.ac.uk. Again, we'll put that in the chat box for you. And we'd love to get your feedback on the event. We'll post a link in the Q&A box as well to a Survey Monkey. Just take a quick 5 minutes. And 5 students that leave feedback will be randomly selected to win a £20 Amazon voucher. And it just really helps us improve these events for future. All this information, as I mentioned, is in the chat box. I don't think there's any more questions. So thanks very much again, Ayub. Thanks everyone for joining, and we hope you have a lovely evening. And thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.